Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Wild West Gun Show. Hooey, does it feel good to be back. I've really missed doing this. Today, as I promised you guys, I have my Mosin Nagant I'm going to shoot. This is a Russian rifle. It is chambered. Lay this back down here. Well, I guess before I get into it, I showed off the gun. I should say you guys do anything you can to not get COVID. It whooped the crap out of me. I mean, I thought, like, you know, I'm a young 20-year-old guy. It's not going to mess with me much. It whooped up on me pretty good, guys. Like, you know, wear a mask if you're around a bunch of people. I mean, the vaccine, I don't really care too much for it. I'm not getting it, but you guys do whatever you want to get. Just do your best not to get it. You guys do not want that mess. But back to the gun. This gun is chambered in 7.62 by 54R. It is a rimmed bottleneck. It's kind of funny. It looks kind of like a round you would see in a cartoon. I'll give you guys a close-up of this later when I move everything, go to shoot the gun. The intro to service on this round was in 1891. They started manufacturing them and putting them into the military service in 1891. It's a rifle round, of course, which there have been some people that have been taking their Mosin Nagants and cutting the barrel down and cutting the stock down. I think it's called an Orbez or something like that, and it's a Mosin Nagant pistol. But it is a rifle round. It is a rifle round. They're not making any pistols that shoot 7.62 by 54R. It's also known as 7.62 Soviet. So if you ever hear anybody say the 7.62 Soviet, they're talking about the 7.62 by 54R. This round was also made by Sergei Mosin, who was one of the designers for the Mosin Nagant. The velocity on this round is between 2,580 and 2,840, depending on what round you get. Cool fact about this round, the Winchester Model 1895 actually shot this round. The Winchester Model 1895 is a lever action. It's an older gun too. But back to this. We have a 5-round internal magazine. What's cool about this magazine is if you want to empty your shells out, you don't have to bolt it every time, which that's every magazine. But this one just has a little lever, not like on the C96. It had that button, which was complicated. I love this right here. It's just a little lever, kind of like the SKS, except it's more sturdy. It don't feel as cheaply made. I love my SKS, but the clip feels kind of cheaply made. But it's a hinged clip. This is a hinged clip. It's double stacked though. This one is single stacked. It's only 5 rounds. We have a 29-inch barrel on this gun. The accuracy of this gun, which I'm assuming this is if you have a scope. With iron sights, I'd say you're lucky to 200 yards with these iron sights. But it says the accuracy on these is between 550 and 850 yards, which the Mosin Nagant was also used as a sniper rifle during World War II. Very good rifle. I like this rifle. I've been really excited to do this video. It's been, 4 weeks since I've uploaded a video, and I'm finally getting back into it, and I am loving this. Really love this gun, though, too. It's crazy how I found this gun. See, I'll get into it here in just a second. This gun was made by the Russian Empire. When was it made? It was produced between 1891 and 1973 by the Russian Empire. What's really cool is, you guys have probably already seen it, but I've got this stock laying here. And this is a sporterized stock. When, 20, 30, 40 years ago, guys were getting these rifles for like $100, $75, you know. They were a bunch of them. They were old military rifles. Nobody really cared about them. But, so they would take it and they would put a sporterized stock on it like this. This is what mine came on. And they would hunt with it. That would be their hunting rifle for deer, elk, boar, you know, stuff like that. This is actually a World War II gun. I like to think of the Mosin Nagant as like the Russians' AK-47. This thing was made to put lead downrange. One thing that I love about this is the bolt release. You pull the trigger and it releases the bolt. It's actually, the parts for this gun are actually really cheap online. I was expecting it'd probably be cheaper to buy the parts online and put one together yourself than to go and buy one. Let's see here. There was over 37 million of these guns built, 37 million plus. If you're lucky to run up on one, it'll run you between $500 and $650. Now see, I got really lucky. It had this Sporterized stock on it. I got mine for $325, and then I bought the stock offline, which the stock, I'm not gonna lie, stocks are pretty expensive offline. You go to a gun show, you might could find one cheaper or something like that. Find one in a gun store or at a gun show or something. This one is stamped 1936, so this one was made almost 100 years ago. It actually has a stamp on it that said it was made in the USSR, so that's pretty cool. All the serial numbers on this gun match except for the butt plate. The butt plate, like I said, I ordered this stock offline, but I wanted a original Mosin Nagant. That brings me to the handguard. The handguard would sit back a little bit more, but I don't have the bands for it. The bands for it are coming in. I'm really excited about that. But you got your handguard on there, and I haven't ever talked really about handguards because I haven't ever really had one that I could show off and draw attention to because it's already attached to the gun. But the handguard was made so that way you could just keep putting rounds down range and wouldn't ever burn your hand. You got to think, you know, if you're in the middle of war, you're going to aim some, but if lead's coming flying at you, you're just going to point and pull and hope you hit them. I think I've went through a lot of stuff. I actually got this little pouch off of Amazon and this strap off of Amazon. I just give it that military look. I love this. This right here. This is one of the more iconic guns from the war. Because you got the M1 Garand. Everybody is after M1 Garands right now. If you can find one below $1,500, grab it. I mean, grab it and don't look back. It's like a bar of gold in the gun community right now. Mosins are getting there. Mosins are going up. Old military guns, all of them, they're going up. They're going up like crazy, which all guns in general are going up like crazy right now. Lay this back up here for another second. I think that's got a lot of it covered. I'll shoot this thing here in just a minute, trying to make sure there's nothing else. If you do find one of these at a gun show, I do highly suggest picking up a Mosin. They were, like I said, 30, 40 years ago, they were throwing stocks on the stuff. When I seen it, I didn't exactly know. I knew I had seen it somewhere, but I didn't know exactly where I had seen it. And I picked it up and I started looking at it. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a Mosin Nagant. And when it said stamped in the US or made in the USSR, I was like, this is definitely a Mosin Nagant. They do have bayonets for the Mosin. I will end up probably getting one of those for mine. I'm very pleased with this gun, how far it's... I've shot it very few times. I've shot it maybe 4 or 5 times. That's a brand new box of bullets. Never had one shot out of it. I don't know how accurate it is. I've shot it 3 or 4 times. I'm going to try and hit the targets down there for you guys. I don't know how good it's going to do. I don't think I've shot it since I've put this stock on it, actually. I might have shot it once, but I'm not real sure. But yeah, it's I get really tore up about military guns. That's just me personally, though. I love them. I'm wanting to get a Thompson eventually. You know, don't have to be fully automatic, but like where I was sick. Before I was sick, I went to a gun show, and I've got like 4 new guns that I can show off to you guys, which I haven't even went through my whole collection yet, but I've got good videos coming y'all's way. See, we've talked about bolt release, magazine. Well, I guess I can go ahead and show you guys how to load it. So you want to pull the bolt back, and you take your round. It's got this internal magazine. Well, I'll get that one here in a minute. That's all. Another thing, they made stripper clips for these. But you take your round and push it down into that internal magazine and slide it back. And then when you push the bolt forward, it'll chamber. I'll get this stuff moved out of the way and I'll shoot this rifle for you guys. I'm wearing earplugs today. I know I should wear earplugs in every video, but this being a high-powered rifle, I definitely like to wear earplugs. I don't wear earplugs with pistols or the shotguns and stuff, but I probably really should. Always wear your earplugs. If it's a gun that you never messed with, wear safety glasses. Don't be like me. I'm not a good influence for the gun community, especially with some of the stuff I've done. But get everything moved out of the way. I'll load this thing up for you guys the rest of the way. Get up close. We'll do a little talking more. Alrighty guys, so like I was saying, this one is not like the SKS. It's got a straight magazine, it's not double stack. So you put your bullet straight in and pop it down. This being a bolt action rifle, I love my bolt action rifles, big bolt action rifle guy. There's 4, and then this should be 5, and it should be it. All right, I'll put my earplugs in for you guys real quick, and then we'll bolt it and I'll pop off a few rounds. This gun actually doesn't have a safety. So it's chambered right now, it's cocked back. It doesn't have a safety, so be very careful. I'll step over here to the side. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love this gun. Oh, man. Woo-wee. That's 5 rounds down range. This thing's got a little bit of heat to it, but these guns were made to handle stuff like that. You know, they were made to, these guns were built to just throw it and throw it, throw it. Because you got a bunch of guys coming at you. You can't just stop shooting to cool off your gun. You know, you got to keep firing. I'll put a few more rounds in here. See, I'll do up close of that bottle rim. It's got a rim on it, the rim bottleneck. Yep, I love this gun. It's got a lot of kick to it. The 7.62x54R definitely has some power to it. If you're not a high-powered gun kind of person, I do not recommend getting a Mosin if you don't like some kick. That's in the chamber. I'll step back here and I'll pop off some more rounds for you guys. Oh, I knocked that target down. Oh, I broke the chain. Oh no, I broke the chain. I'm gonna have to get a new chain for that now. But yeah, that's the Mosin Nagant, guys. Definitely, I'm just like leaking euphoric joy because I love my old military guns. Got this little pouch back here. It's an ammo pouch for your stripper clips, ammo, extra bullets. Got this strap off Amazon. Yep. I think that's about all I've got for the Mosin, guys. I'll catch you next week. I think next week I've got a new gun. It's a Tysis. They're a company. I think they've been around for like 10 years. So they've started making 1911s. It's like a budget 1911. It's not like a Kimber. Kimbers are very expensive, but God, I love Kimbers. Kimbers are beautiful guns. But yeah, next week it'll probably be the 1911 A1 that Tysis makes. It's a 45 ACP. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Check in with next week's video. And let me tell you, it feels really good to be back. If you guys got any suggestions, you know, for something I might could change, something you didn't like, leave it down in the comments. And I'll catch you guys next